In life, I believe we are all born with a sense of purpose. We are here to make sure that the world that we started in is left in a better state. I came here specifically for this job. And this job was about coming back to my community and putting something back in. The old buildings of the school were some of the most dilapidated buildings I've ever seen in a quarter of a century of my career. In those old buildings, people did their best, but their best could not be good enough given those limitations.
2006, 2005, we were looking at a pass rate of around 28%. So this was a real challenge, and what I needed to do was to wipe the slate clean and remove the traditional barriers. So I began to look at putting a mobile device into the hands of each and every student. We then decided that the iPod Touch was going to be our device of choice, and we saw some really phenomenal things happen. We actually hit a pass rate of 100%. So that allowed us to create a new building that has primarily been wrapped around learning. This then opened a whole new world, because we then began to look at technology in a completely different way. We now have what we describe as a complete learning ecosystem. Every student has their iPad, which they take home.
It makes everything that you do more fun, and it makes it more interactive. So with the access to the internet at all times, you can research. Like when you don't know something, you always end up knowing it in the end.
Children are naturally curious. Children naturally want to learn about the world around them. What we are doing is providing the framework in which that learning can take place.
And the Vikings use these ships to sail.
Every single teacher has an iPad. So within the classroom environment, they are able to move around that space, sit with students rather than standing at the front. And at the same time, they can send the content of their iPad directly to Apple TVs, which are connected to every screen around the academy. And this is seamless, and it works.
Look at the bacterial cell.
The iPad has revolutionised my teaching. It's gone from chalk and talk and a few scruffy textbooks to more exciting lessons. You know, we photograph, we video, we search the internet. All of those things can happen in one single lesson. We learn from each other, and it's just brilliant.
Students now have 21st century resources, and this is the sort of thing that they're used to. For students, this is not technology, this is what's expected.
And so now we're developing our own iBooks, which are definitely the way forward. You can immediately update them, and it means that our lessons are fresh and they're new and exciting.
I used iBooks Author to make my iBook. It was really, really easy, really quick, and just basically dragging and dropping all of these pictures that I use anyway in my lessons.
And then there's the platform to actually deliver the iBook to every student. And iTunes U is the platform that allows us to be able to do that. For the first time, we can actually get this content to every student with a single URL.
iTunes U, for me, is a pivotal change in time. It is about deliberately creating a learning journey that others can follow. That will change everything. So for me, iTunes U will be the dawning of another age for us.
Here at Essa Academy, our motto is all will succeed. It's not all can succeed, or it's not all may succeed, it's all will succeed.
Investing in technology to improve grades and make our work more productive and efficient and effective was principally down to the ability to expand time. There is no sense that learning stops when you walk away from the classroom. That has been vital to enable our young people to understand that life is a learning journey. You don't ever stop.